I know I'm coming in a weird time as usual. Hello, who's watching? Let's wait for the people to join in. Wait for anyone. I don't know who's going to be the first person to join in. I'd like to know if the audio is fine. Please let me know in the comments as well as you join in. And please like the video as you're joining. Thank you. Yeah, so let's wait for our friends to join in. There's only one person watching. Thank you for joining. I don't know who that person is, but leave a comment down below so that I can be able to know who is watching. Are you able to see me? Please let me know. Yes, let me know if you are watching me and where you're watching me from. Yes, and please give the video a thumbs up, at least to make me happy. You know, when people like, at least that shows me that you like what I'm doing here. I know I just came abrupt, but I'm really so grateful that I'm here with you. 5 people watching. Thank you so much. Please like the video. I'm also trying to connect to the laptop so I can be able to read your comments easily. Please let me know how the audio is. Is the audio okay? Please let me know, please, in the comments. I'm waiting. Let me try to connect here as well. Yeah. 7 people watching with only 1 like. Please like the video as you're joining in, and also let me know where you're watching me from. I'd appreciate you guys supporting the channel by at least liking the video, and also, of course, subscribing if you haven't already. If you're new to this channel, my name is Tina. I'm the host on this channel, and thank you so much. The audio is bad, really. Wow. What should I do about the audio? Is it with an echo? Please let me know. Let me see how I can be able to do this. How is that? Is that okay? I don't know. Please let me know how the audio is now so that we can be able to continue. Mohar, please let me know. It's okay. All right. Thank you so much. Kevin Lowy, thank you for joining the live stream. Linda Zoe, happy to be here. Wow, Linda Zoe, thank you so much for joining the live stream. I'm super excited. How are you doing? Where are you watching me from? No, it's not okay. Better. So, oh my God, what should I do? Let me see how I can be able to try and adjust the volume here. Let me try and adjust it. How is that? Is that much better? I'm just trying to increase the volume. I don't know whether it's now better. Unplug and replug. Okay, let me just try and see. It's better now. Thank you so much, Kevin Lowy. Thank you for the feedback. How are you all doing? If you're just joining the video, the live stream, please like the video as well and let me know where you're watching me from. I'd really appreciate so much. It's a pleasure to have everyone watching wherever you are. I appreciate you sparing your time to come and watch, to join the live stream tonight. I appreciate everyone. Yeah, Edith is saying, I'm in Dubai. I like you so much and I enjoy your program. Wow, thank you so much, Edith. I appreciate. Much love from me as well. I love you back and thank you for supporting the channel. Yes, having a family like you, of course, motivates us to do more videos. Yes, I appreciate everyone. So, Linda Zoe is saying, I'm fine, darling. Hope you're fine. I find the audio very okay. Okay, that is good. I think I tried to increase on the volume. But thank you so much for joining. Please like the video as you're joining and also let me know where you're watching from. Of course, Mondays I don't really come live, but it's because I didn't have a video to upload tonight. That's why I decided at least to fill up the gap, come and discuss things that have been happening, answering your questions, because I posted previously a video about the luxurious apartment that I'm living in, this particular one, and I wanted to answer some questions that I did not answer in person, like from your comments, and also what things that I did not say in the video. I'm going to explain myself today. Yes, tonight. Yes, because it's already nighttime. But of course, let's first catch up a little bit before we dive into the video, into the live stream, so that we can be able to discuss. All your questions are welcome. So let's first catch up a little bit. Where are you watching me from? Why is it that I have 11 people watching, but they're not telling me where they're watching from? Why? Why can't you let me know? Yes, I'm going to tell you my location. All those questions I'm going to be answering tonight, because those are the questions everyone is asking in the comments. So let me know where you're watching from, and also give the video a thumbs up. Yeah, let me see. Okay, I'm just trying to read through your comments and see, and also connect here so that I can read the comments. Sorry. Let's wait for other people to join us as well. How are you all doing? Well, let me just give you updates of Uganda, what is really happening. Well, let me see. Is it the, did you push the headset all the way to the jack? Moha next door. Let me see. So that means the audio is not that better. Let me try again. I hope it's going to be better. Audio issues. Oh my God, this needs to be sorted out. I hope it's going to be much better now. Hello. Please let me know. Kevin Lowy, is it better? Is it clear? Is it, because I don't want to start the video when the audio is really so terrible, or you cannot even hear what I'm saying. Please let me know so that I can be able to, continue with the video. So Moha is saying is next door. Where exactly? Where next door? Do you know where is exactly? Is it within Kampala? Please let me know where you're watching me from. Well, I'm going to give you what is really happening, the updates from Kampala. Yes, that's basically what I'm going to tell you, as the mic might be too close to your mouth or your face. When I try to remove it, it's going to be a problem. Okay, how is that if I remove? Okay, what I'm going to do, let me try this. Let me try this. How is that? Moha, speak on the thing, on the earphone. Yes, because maybe it is closer to the mouth. I don't want it to be so close so that I be just, speaking to the mic direct. But I hope that is better. Okay, thank you so much. I think that is better. Let's just continue. Well, guys, thank you so much for loving this channel. If you're new here, please consider subscribing and also liking the video. Yes, because you saw the title of the video, you saw buying a My Luxury Apartment, all those questions are going to be answered tonight. But let's first catch up what is happening in Kampala. Let's start with the season. It is a rainy season right now. It has been raining cats and dogs like for the past few days, for I think 3 days now or 4 days now. It has been really raining, so it's a rainy season. If you're coming to Kampala, just get ready, come with your jackets. It's not hot as you think. Of course, you know the Ugandan weather, how it is. The weather is really perfect. So it's not either very, very hot, not really so cold. So it's moderate. So sometimes it really rains so heavily. And of course, within a few minutes, it is already shining. That's how it is. But you have to be ready in case you have your umbrellas. You have to be equipped when you're going out or if you're moving out. So it's a rainy season right now. But surprisingly, what happens is not all parts of Kampala receive the same rain. I don't know why, because there are some places that I've gone to, when you move out of Kampala, there's no rain at all. So that's how it is. So that is just a simple update for you. But that's what I know right now. I don't know what is really happening in the city. I can't really lie to you. I've been off social media for some good time because I've been busy at the farm. But basically, that's what I know about what is really happening here. But let's not go off topic, but let's concentrate on what brought me here to update everyone who has come for the title by the unanswered questions, because I've been reading all your questions from the beginning, from the video that I posted previously about the apartment tour. I showcased what was available, where I bought my things from, where I bought different items in this house. But there are so many questions in the comments. Of course, mostly the people who wanted to know where the location of this apartment is, how much the apartment is, and some people asking me if I bought this apartment. Yes, that's why I put the title there, buying my luxury apartment. I did not buy this apartment. This apartment is for rent. Yes, and I think the whole apartment, there's nothing like for sale yet, according to the information that I have. So all these apartments within this area, I mean within the what should I say? All the apartments, all the units within these apartments are on rent. So they're not for sale. So I've not bought any apartment. I'm just renting this apartment for now. Yes. I'm your neighbor. Okay, clear. Thank you so much. So another question that most people really asked or were curious about or were negative, I found them positive criticism. People were asking, why would you show us an apartment and did not even tell us the price? Because I think when I was showing you things in the kitchen, I told you I didn't tell them the prices of the items that were in the kitchen. It's not that I did not. Of course, by the time I was filming, I wasn't very sure of the pricing of the some of the items like the microwave and the bread toaster. But of course, I did it intentionally. It wasn't like, of course, I forgot at that time and I wasn't ready to explain how much I had bought those items. Because, whenever you go to shop around Kampala, prices differ. Everything really differs. So I may tell you the price right now and you go back to to these places and you find that the prices are quite different. And why I concentrated more on showcasing, like, I mean telling you where I bought these items. It's just because I wanted you to have an idea where you can purchase these things. But personally, I wasn't ready to share the prices of these items because I didn't want to be so tacky. I didn't want because most people might start judging you, all that negativity. That's why I decided not to talk about the prices, but let's give you the locations of where I bought these items. So the people were asking me that why is it that you just told us you forgot within a few weeks? How would you forget the prices of some of the things? Yes, I did not. Of course, by that time when I was filming, I had forgotten the prices, but I wasn't ready as well to share how much I had spent in some of these items, because majorly most of these house items I can share with the groceries, all that, how much I bought, because these are foodstuffs. But things like house items, in case you want more information, I would really appreciate if anyone contacted me. That's why I put in the description. I always put there our email address, I put the WhatsApp number. So in case you contacted me, I would openly share that. But sometimes when you put things on public and share all these prices, people will judge you according to how you bought the things, or even make fun out of it, bring the negativity there. But at least I try most cases. So now with shopping in Kampala, another thing that you have to consider, let me just give a tip with shopping items like households in Kampala, or house items like the furniture, electronics. If you're shopping within Kampala and you wanted maybe to get the best prices, what you have to know is you have to negotiate. Everything here, we have to negotiate really so hard. So if you can go for maybe something, if you went for, let's talk of like a fridge, and they told you maybe it is about 9 million, it's about maybe 5 million, 3 million, you have even to cut the price down. Make sure if they've told you let me say, like if they've given you like 8 million for a fridge, tell them you have 4 million. So if you tell them that you have 4 million, of course the price will go, of course they'll start bargaining from there, because most people try to double the price. So in Uganda, most especially in Kampala, do the bargaining, have the most bargaining power, go and bargain for everything that you're getting, apart from, of course, the supermarkets with the labels. But these other shops, these other showrooms, you have to bargain. Let's talk about like the furniture that we purchased from Nina Interiors. That was along Ginger Road. The couch, yeah, we bought the couch from Nina Interiors. You had to bargain. Of course, these people have their price tags. In fact, most of them don't have the price tags now. It's only when they have a promotion that's when they put in the price tag. So if you go to these showrooms, make sure when they give you their price for something, at least make sure that you cut the price at least to a realistic one, because sometimes these people go overboard. So if they give you maybe, I want to just mention a good price. Like if they got you something like for 5 million, put it to 2 million, then you can be able to, bargain from there. So have a bargaining power that really will help you and also suit your pockets. And now for people who are going to shop for furniture, of course, I've done shopping before for furniture, because like I told you, I have two places that I furnished. So this is one of them, then I have another one. But the other one, I did order the furniture from someone who makes, these other guys who make, who make furniture by the roadside and the display and all that. So when I went there, of course, I shared with the guy the pictures of the couch that I really needed. And the guy was like, yes, I can really do it for you. And another thing you have to know about about people who make things here, maybe like furniture, they will always tell you that I'll be able to make this furniture for you. I can be able to make this couch for you. You don't know the timber that they're going to use. You don't know what they're going to use, the wood they're going to use. So basically, just trust them and share with them with the pictures, and they make for you. So for the other house, I gave them the picture of the couch that I wanted. They did that job, but of course when I went there it was totally different. That is the other challenge. So you may tell them that make for me something because you want it at a cheaper price, so it costs you the more like more money. Like if you want to make some more changes, or if you're disappointed with a couch that you're going to get. That is what I got. But of course I got it. Most people say it's okay. The people who have seen it already say it's fair, but to me it wasn't to my expectations, because I expected something better. So for the people who make these couches, you have to be very vigilant, because not everyone who tells you that I can be able to make for you a couch can be able to do it perfectly to your perfection. That is the truth. I'm just sharing all these tips, and today I'm here to share at least everything, the tips on buying households or furnishing maybe an apartment or something like that. So for the couches, if you go to the showrooms, yes, the showrooms are extremely expensive. If you go there, you find like prices. Sometimes we call them, these are for maybe the bazungu, are the ones who can afford such prices. But you get the quality, you get everything, and of course they have also like the guarantee that you can be. They have warranty that they can be able to, for your couch or for anything that you're purchasing from there. So basically, you're going to get something to help you, you know, to have value for whatever you're going to purchase. That is what I would really advise you. Then let's talk about the still the showrooms, like the quality of the coffee table and the TV stand, because we bought this from one of the furniture store from the showrooms. I don't know why I forget this place really so much. But these prices are extremely expensive, but the quality is really perfect. The wood they use is okay. Everything is really perfect. But now, still in the other house, I purchased something that wasn't to my expectation. These people promised me they're going to make for me, because I wanted to go cheap. I wanted to, to save more money so that I can be able to get something like you've seen from Pinterest, you've seen from social media, all this. So basically, trust me, you're going to get it cheap, but it's going to cost you more. Maybe you will not use it for long. You're going to use it for just a short time, and it's going to get spoiled. let's talk about the electronics that I bought. So electronics, we went to so many places looking for electronics. The other thing that you have to know, oh, let me first read the comments before I go to the electronics, especially not the local. Okay, let me see. Clear, especially if you're not local. Yes, that is another thing. If you're not local, of course, things are quite different. Even the pricing is totally different. Likes watching you every day from Norway. Yes, loved lighting, nice furnishing. Thank you so much, Bridget. They all lie. You're doing a great job. Thank you so much, Kevin Lowy, for the super chat. I appreciate it so much. God bless you a lot. Thank you so much. I appreciate this really motivates me to do more videos. But thank you for the super chat. Thank you. Then Tina, my love, how are you, Betty? Okay, Sylvia, thank you so much. How is Betty? Betty, I think is fine. Sharon is also asking for Betty. I think she's okay. But thank you so much, Kevin Lowy, for the super chat. Yes, let's talk about the electronic. Okay, before we go to the electronics, like these people with the pricing, like for the showrooms, or maybe because we went to different showrooms shopping for furniture and different items, because we actually wanted to furnish the office space that I showed you in the video. We looked for chairs, we looked for the table for, because we wanted something really nice and for the interviews, like I'd already told you. So basically, when we went to this showroom, to different showrooms, their prices were really unrealistic. We went to one particular showroom whereby this lady did not even have the price; she was just guessing. And of course, when I went to this showroom with someone else, and of course, when they had how the person speaks, they change the price. The price changed at all, like everything changed because maybe they look at you. And prices, by the way, here differ according to how you are dressed, how you go, how you walk into these showrooms, how you speak also determines the prices. It's really so sad, but this is really so true. So in case you're going with, if you're a foreigner and you're going to shop these items, make sure you go with the local person. Make sure this local person is the one to negotiate for you, at least bargain for you all the pricing, or maybe for the, if you're going to buy maybe something, okay, anything, either not only the showrooms, but I think everywhere. As long as you go with the local person, they should be the ones to speak. If you open your mouth and maybe your accent is quite different, trust me, they're going to overcharge you. They're going to make their own prices. They're going to double the price. Let me give you an experience. Let me stretch a bit. Oh my God, my legs are hurting. Let me give you one example. One time I was going to buy the gas cooker for the other house. So when I was going to buy the gas cooker, we went to this place, this particular place. So of course the guys welcomed us. We spoke Luganda. So we were telling him, "Well, we've really liked this gas cooker. I think it's really nice. It's a good one. It's of good quality. We really love it." So they gave us, of course, their prices, the normal prices they give to everybody. So when, of course, I told them a lower, like a really lower price, because I think they were telling, I don't remember the price I really bought it. Excuse me, let me see. I remember the cooker was around they told us 1.6 million. That's what they had told us at the beginning. But there was a white lady who was also buying the same cooker. So of course the lady was already in the process, like the final stages of bargaining her price for the cooker, and we had just entered in and we wanted the same item. So when this lady, of course, bargained to her price, of course they gave her, I think, 1.6. She just bargained like 1.5. Yes, and she said she can afford maybe 1.5 for the same cooker. So these other guys who were in the shop, because we stayed there for some time, looking around other things and also comparing the prices. We had already moved to other places, but we found that this quality was much better. So the people in the shop actually told us that, do you know what? Wait for that white lady to first leave the shop before, we negotiate for you. Because I told them the last price I had was 1 million. So, of course, all the 600,000 was off. So I told them, I have only 1 million for this cooker. That is it. So they were like, first wait for this lady to get out, because she has already bargained to her explain. But you know how whites are, they have the money. You know, these people from abroad have the money. So wait for them to go, then we shall be able to negotiate to the best price. So I was in shock. I was like, are you serious? I was like, yes, wait for her to get out. But we are going to give you the same item at a lower price. Even if you want a lower one, you can even, now these guys also make their own money out of, because most shops, most of these electronics are owned by Indians, Asians, such people. So they don't understand the language. They only, use English. They hear maybe little Uganda, the local language. So we're speaking the local language here, and they couldn't really understand. They were like, even if you don't want to buy from here, we can be able to give you maybe from somewhere else at a cheaper, because they want to make some money, because I think they're underpaid. So most people try so hard, to convince you, like, even if you don't want to buy from here, I can be able to get you from the store, directly from the store. So this is how things are here. So it depends on where you go to and how you relate with these people who welcome you to the shops. But most people, like electronics, the local Ugandans are the ones who help out. But that is a fact. That's how it is. So you have to be very sharp when you're buying anything from these shops. So make sure you be friendly to these people. Tell them, can I really get it elsewhere? Would you know where I can be able to? The main store, they'll be nice to you. Some of them will tell you, because they're underpaid there and they also want to make extra money. So what they always tell you, I can get you from directly from the store, because these people know. Because trust me, we moved to different places, not only to that particular store, but went to several places, and the workers will tell you, I can get you from outside if these people are really becoming so expensive. So that's how it is. That's how the game is here. So you have to be very sharp. You have to befriend the people who welcome you, that talk to them nicely. They'll be able to give you at a good price. So let's talk about what were we talking about? Yes, we're talking about the electronics. So electronics is a bit tricky, because another thing I wanted to address about the electronics here in Uganda, they are not really to standard. Most of them are fake, like Chinese, as we call them. So of course, but they are good Chinese stuff. So you can go for a fridge, you can go for a microwave, branded like Samsung, yet it's just a sticker that is put on the TV. So we went to most of these electronic shops, for like Samsung shops, but they were not genuine Samsung items. Like you find that there's a TV, maybe, they start convincing you, like, oh, this is maybe from Korea, this is from, this is from Egypt. They even show you the sticker, but yet the label is just, stuck on it. So basically, you have to be very careful with places that you go to, because at least when we were shopping all these things, we did compare the prices with different places. Some places are extremely expensive, especially uptown, because I realized, like electronics, where we got this electronics, when we went to some other place downtown, like Kampala Road, we were buying for a friend as well. So when we went that side, the same electronics that we bought uptown, this other side of, Ginger Road, Oasis Mall, were quite expensive, and prices differ according to where you're going to buy from. If you're going to buy from uptown, from the malls, the prices are going to be very expensive. I think because of the building, because we say it's because of the building, maybe the rent they're paying is quite higher. So they also try to put in a lot of taxes there. Then if you go to downtown, maybe Kampala Road, there's a lot of competition. That is another thing, by the way. There's a lot of competition with buying these electronics downtown. So if you go downtown, like along Kampala Road, and you're looking for maybe TV, fridge, and other things like the microwave and everything, you're going to find it cheaply, because there are so many options. If you don't find something from here, you have to try the other shop. And of course, these people try to convince their customers, whoever comes in, because of competition, because they're just next to each other. So I urge you, maybe try to also visit downtown, see how their quality is before you come to uptown, like the Kampala Road, and also these other malls that you can be able to find all these things. I don't mean to say that these things are of course of poor quality, but of course Chinese, but good Chinese. I don't know whether that makes sense. Because most of our items, to get a very high quality item here is really so hard. It is really extremely so hard. But at least they can last for some good time. I don't know. Yeah. Let me try to read again some comments, then I continue. Hello, someone is saying, okay, let me see. Let me try to read the comments, then we continue. They have their own stock. Okay. They are making them in the basement. Okay. Tina, can I get a fully furnished apartment for only 2 months vacation and how much? Edith, you can be able to contact us on email or also, the WhatsApp number in our video so that we can be able to get you a place. Yeah, we're still talking about items, purchasing them, where you're going to purchase them from. All these questions are going to be answered. In case you have any questions, still ask now because they're all welcome. I would really appreciate. Yeah, making them at the basement. That is also another thing, Kevin Lowy. Yes, because these things, like I've told you earlier on, these guys who work in these shops will tell you, I'll get for you that in the store, in the basement, or somewhere because they want to make extra money. Then how these people in the stores also make their own money is through deliveries. Maybe you paid for delivery from maybe the shop, but when they try to help you lift maybe to your car or maybe to the car that is going to deliver, they will charge you some extra money. So you have to be ready with that. At least you have to bargain. Like everything here is bargaining power. As long as you have a good bargaining power, you're good to go. That's what you have to know about everything. Then there's another store that we went to. This is, of course, the most famous store around Ginger Road. So we went there. This guy, of course, was just mentioning prices. The items were okay, were fair, and even the price at the beginning was a bit fair. So when you saw that maybe we parked outside, things changed. Everything really changed. Let me tell you, this guy started forging the prices. We tried to bargain. He was insisting. We like a mattress. I remember going to purchase a mattress from one of the showrooms because we wanted like good quality, like something that really would really last longer, something that is going to work out. But this particular guy gave us like double the price of that. So of course we told him to reduce. He was like insisting because I said, no, this is how it is. Even if it gets spoiled, you can be able to bring it back. We're like, yes, it's okay, but you have to reduce the price. So we picked so many items, but because of one item, I think we tried picking up the pillows and his prices were extremely, unrealistic. We ended up leaving everything at the store. We walked away with everything after even picking up the things that we had decided on because of dishonest. Most people are very dishonest in these shops. So they will tell you, oh, let's call our manager. Let's talk to him. They make a fake call maybe to one of their fellow people who work within that, hey, how much is this? Then they'll tell you a price because of your looks, because of how you've come in the shop. So you need to be extremely careful with these showrooms. And I wouldn't say that these showrooms are really bad because we bought things there. So it depends on where you go to, and where you purchase the things and how you negotiate and how you interact with these people. If you find that they're very unrealistic with their prices, try elsewhere. There's so many of them also, around the corner. Like now the showrooms, I was really so surprised. There's so many showrooms around Ginger Road. I only knew Nina Interiors, Footsteps, and is it Danumbe? Something like that. Yeah, but I realized there's so many of them that have opened up. So you have so many, so many stops, so many places that you can be able to go to. Drone Master is saying, hi, beautiful. Hello. Thank you so much. Yeah. What about internet? Yes, I'm going to answer all that. The internet, unfortunately, you can't buy them online direct from Samsung example. Yes, buying things online, you can be able to buy these things online, but the problem is the taxing. The taxes are really extreme here. So in case you're importing something maybe from abroad, it is going to cost you more. That's why people decide to buy from within. But of course, the duplicates of the original stuff, but still because of the tax, it's extremely, and people who bring in the original stuff here really overprice it. They extremely price the items. That's what I would really advise you. So sometimes you just go with these duplicates, but that are really good enough. But at least I would advise anyone, like the showrooms, like furniture, if you go to these showrooms, you can be able to get good furniture there. But of course, I had friends who were telling me that these showrooms also make the furniture from these local guys. They have workshops. But the good thing with the showrooms, they tell you point blank. They tell you that maybe this is imported, this is from Uganda. We have our workshop where we make these items and we put them here and put them in the showroom. They will always tell you where they got the item from. So it's you to decide. Of course, these people tell you that, oh, you can go to YSA, like for the furniture, they make for you the same things because this is the same furniture they take to the showrooms. That is what people say. But most cases, the furniture is quite different. The quality also differs. So you need to be careful when you're choosing your items. Yeah, unfortunately. Then Drone Master saying hello. Boogie Talks, do you have an extra room for me when I return? We shall share rent. Thank you so much for the super chat. Unfortunately, as you saw from the video, it is one room with an office. Maybe you'll sleep in the living room. But thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate. You never know, we can share the living room cost. But I appreciate that, Boogie Talks. How fast is home internet and who is the best provider and how much per month? Well, for the internet, because now this is now off, I was talking, okay, because it's a house and I'm using internet here. So basically here I'm using Zuku fiber. So for the Zuku fiber, I remember getting these people. I called Zuku helpline because I didn't know how to start. Of course, I called the Zuku helpline. They were kind enough to give me one of their technicians. They have different technicians for different locations. So the technician asked for my information, the details, and the apartment and everything that I wanted, the packages that I wanted. So he shared with me the packages and the different prices. So the best I would say is Zuku. Like you see, there's no buffering from this particular video here. Like I used to have issues with internet way back whereby things would be buffering. But right now, because I'm using Zuku Fiber, things are really so perfect. It is crystal clear. It is very fast. Though sometimes I shouldn't give them all this credit, but sometimes it's really, it disturbs a little bit. But most times it's really so fast. It's really the best I think so far that I've used. Zuku, and the price, the first time installation fee depends because there are different packages. I wish I was ready with the package. I would be able to read them to you, but next time I'll be able to share them with you. But at least doesn't go beyond 300,000. I don't know how much that is in USD, but 300 Uganda shillings. Yes, to install. So they bring for you the equipment, they put in the house, set it up for you, and you pay monthly. That's how we pay it here. So it's monthly basis, but the internet is super fast. We watch Netflix, we connect so many things here. So yes, it's really good. I feel it's the best so far. We connect to different, computers in the house. Yeah. Then I agree that the government should make it easier. Yeah, for the taxes. I don't know why it's really crazy importing anything here. It is just, a miracle sometimes because the taxes are really so high. That's why we prefer now these cheap things that really cost us so much. Stephen Bray, hi, I caught you live. Thank you. Yes, I'm sure international shipping fees are ridiculous expensive. That is so true. Also, to fancy shop. To dress fancy to shop in the showrooms. Yes, to dress fancy, that is another thing, by the way. So when you go to these showrooms, those people also look at you on how you are dressed because their prices are ridiculous sometimes. So if you're dressed like, you're corporate, they know that this one has the money, this one is going to buy this. So if you go when you're lousy, some people may not even give you attention. That is so sad, but it really happens. People don't give you attention at all. They feel like this one is just coming to window shop, or maybe this one is not going to afford these prices. Maybe, they have their own ways of looking at people who walk into these shops. So as long as you walk in, maybe you're fancy, they give you more attention because they know maybe this is a potential customer for us. But it's really absurd. This is really happening here. So for such cases, it is really so common. So Chrissy B, I really support you on this. Sometimes it really happens like that. Till I caught COVID a month ago. Oh, sorry about that. I hope you're really better now. I'll be leaving the US in the week after Easter. Oh, you're most welcome. Yeah, COVID here. We are trying our best to keep, to keep safe, and we are doing well. Hope not bringing my fancy clothes. I have been advised against that. You should bring your fancy clothes. Why not? You need to bring your fancy clothes here. Come on, there are some places that you go to that you need to dress fancy. Sometimes you need to dress up. You don't have to wear the bad ones only. It's just some particular places that you go to that you don't have to overdress. But Ugandans really overdress sometimes, depending on the occasion, depending on where you're going to go. So, Stephen, dressing up, of course, for when you're going to shop like things, sometimes it affect your budget. Sometimes because they will just look at your looks and they feel like, this one can afford. We've even got scenarios whereby you go with a certain type of car, your price changes. Just by your looks, maybe by the way you're speaking, they feel like, oh, no, this one here is going to pay for the thing, whether what or what. So that is really so common as well. So just join being out of how is everyone doing? Hello, Ugandan village wife. And if when you come to UG as a non-local, you're gonna dress like a hobo time when you're going to shop. That is so true. So if you're non-Ugandan, because first of all, your accent will report you, like I've already said, the accent is going to spoil everything when you just open your mouth and they feel like maybe this is a UK accent, this is an American accent. People would start looking at you. And don't get offended sometimes, because sometimes you know how maybe like the accents are quite different, because Ugandans are slow speakers, like the way we speak our English, we're a bit slower. So if you come with their accent and maybe you're faster, sometimes someone will just look at you. Mm? They'll just look at you and just as if, so don't get offended sometimes, like maybe someone doesn't want to respond to you. It's sometimes they're not able to pick up the English really very fast. So speak slowly, be patient with them, because their people are a bit slower. That is a fact. People a bit slower. If you're a person of speed all the time, like this and this, because you want things to be done, eh, sometimes you have to calm down. Uganda, that's how it is. Sometimes things, but of course, you find some places whereby their customer service is just top notch. They've trained these people, they know what they're supposed to do. And mostly, of course, shops that are foreign owned, they try to make sure that they bring the standards up here, down here, sorry, they try to bring the standards here so that everything is a little bit faster. Like if you go to these restaurants as well, you find that some restaurants, people are really very fast. They can be able to serve you on time. They take your your what is that? They take your orders on time, and they bring on time, and they deliver what you expect. But there are some restaurants that you go to whereby people don't even care. People don't even mind. I'll tell you a scenario whereby one time we went to this restaurant, we ordered for something, and this lady here, we ordered for something, but they brought something different. But of course, we tried to tell them to make it right. So they took it. But of course, we had already ordered something else. It was a lot. So we told them that, okay, we're not going to pay for what we've not ordered for. You guys, it was like the third time that we were going to the same place, and they were making the same thing that we had not ordered for. And we told them we were not paying for this. They forcefully brought it back to us, and it was just so bad. It was really so bad. These people come with an attitude, maybe, when they're bringing your receipt because you've rejected what you didn't want, because of their fault, because of their chefs. So sometimes you have to be patient with these people, and you have to know where you're going to. So all services, customer services, the customer care is different depending on the place and the management. So another thing that we found challenging about, these places that we bought items from, is the customer service, because we talked about customer service, not restaurant now. Now buying these items here. The customer service, yes, I should be very honest with you. The customer services in most of these places is not the best. Most people, as if they're just forced to work in these shops. Maybe they're just forced to go to work. Maybe they're just, I don't know, frustration sometimes, but most of them are just like that. So if you're expecting this customer service whereby someone is going to be here for you, this and that, sometimes people are just tired and they just look at you to do your thing. So you need to be patient sometimes and don't be offended. That's how it is here sometimes. The customer service in some places are not the best. So be ready for that when you're going shopping. Do not get frustrated that these people are not helping you, these people are not ready to sell. But that's how it is here. Some people are not trained. Most of them just go for this job because they just want to earn a living, and that is it. And they don't train these people. It's just some few places that you'll be able to get good customer service whereby you're served on time, someone is there at least to help you out, make the decisions, help you with the differences, or explain to you the things that you're going to purchase. So that is one of the things that you need to expect. Then let's read again these comments. If you come to Uganda, okay, how much a month for the apartment? Stephen Brand, thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate it so much. God bless you. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. There's a great look. Happy to see I'm not only the supporter. Thank you so much, Brand, Steven. Then I've gotten some, okay, so much information from Tina. They actually helped me decide on Uganda to resettle, and at least I can do support. Thank you so much. I appreciate. Oh, I'm single. I will have to just get enough clothes to mingle, to date. Yes, you need to dress nicely occasionally so that you can get the perfect person for you, Steven. Yeah, awesome. If you're going to dress up, if you're going to purchase a car or furniture, dress downward. Oh, yes. Dressing downward, like you need to be, if you're going to purchase these other items, please do not dress up so much because you're going to be overcharged and you're going to regret, you know, you're going to regret the prices that are going to give you. Because if you go to maybe shopping, maybe car shopping, trust me, they are going to overcharge you depending on how you look, on how you speak. Try so hard to get a local person in Uganda to help you with the prices. Of course, most people come here, they don't know the current exchange rate and also the currency in Uganda. Try as much as possible, get a local person at least before you come. Network with people around the country. Make sure you get in touch with so many people here who can be able to help. And of course, people who come to the country, do not think that everyone is trustworthy. That's what you should know. And make sure that, of course, you learn these people very well. Most people are for just come, the opportunists. They want to take this opportunity. They know maybe a foreigner is coming here and they want to take advantage of you. So make sure you get so many of them, interact with so many of people, so many locals here, do your research as well. Do not be scammed. We've met so many people here who pretend to be who they are, yet they're not the people going to help you out, maybe telling you, maybe, I'm going to get you this and this, and they will only take lots of money from you. Or they deal with their personal friends, to sell you some items because they know that they're going to earn from it, they're going to get their profit out of it. So you need to be extremely careful with the people that you're going to meet in the country. Okay, people who pretend like they're going to help you, they're going to scam you. So you need to be very careful with the friends that you meet here. Not everyone is honest. Of course, Ugandans are very kind people. I shouldn't say that they're not kind. They're very kind people. Their kindness sometimes portrays something else at the end of it also. Of course, be careful. Make sure you have some other backup. Maybe you go to this, professionals most especially, but even the professionals sometimes are scammers. So you need to be very careful with everyone that you trust with your money, with everything, who's going to take you around, who's going to help you with the prices, because these people deal with their own to scam people around. So be careful. That is an advice from me, from experience, from what I've seen from people who have come here and they've been victims in that. So be careful with that. That is my advice. So let me see your comments. Let me read the comments as well as we continue. Female friend Uganda says that even the way I walk will cause me to be overcharged. No, really. I didn't expect that the way you walk. Maybe sometimes if you go to some, depends, but mostly the dressing. Excuse me. It's the dressing and the accents. And of course, how you look. General looks just also depend on the price that you're going to be charged. David, hello David, good advice. Thank you so much. Have you ever done any shows on schools, elementary schools in Uganda for people who might want to move there with their children? I've not yet done that, David, about the elementary schools, but I've interacted with some people who are in the elementary schools. I think I will be able to do a video on that, share with you the education system somehow, how it is here, the best schools that you can be able to take your children to if you're moving to Uganda. I'll make sure I get all my information, or even invite someone so that we can be able to talk more about it and how the education system is here. But education in Uganda is really good. That's what I would tell you. We have so many local schools around that are really so good. Most people who come into the country appreciate it. And also international schools, they're very perfect. So I'll make sure I'll be able to do that for you. So David, that is homework for me. I'll be able to make sure I get someone to help us as that. So please like the video if you've just joined. We only have 21 and 31 people watching. Like the video if you've just joined, and also subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. Subscribe and turn on your notification bells because I have so much to share on this channel. So that was just a by the way. Let's continue. True. So if you walk with swag, they will get you. Yes, Kevin Lowe, that is so true. So if you're working with swag, people will get you. My husband never used to pay bills anywhere in Uganda. Many people always disappointed. Muzungu wasn't the one paying. Yes, and of course, if you're working with maybe with a foreigner in this country, of course, people will look at you as a bad person. So now I can relate with what you're talking about, the Ugandan village wife, because when these people expect this person to cough the money, because maybe they're a foreigner and it's the local person who's bargaining, if they come to realize anyway, if you've not spoken, if they come to realize, they'll be so mad and they'll be so mean at you, they'll be looking at you with, in a bad way. That is also very true. So let me see here. I have paid rent on a place for 90 days already. When I'm ready to move, I will contact you with my budget. All right. Thank you so much, Stephen Brent. I'll be able to help you as well in case you're coming into the country. I'll be there as well to give you some information. Yeah, I was asking how much is a Wi-Fi per month. Benja, the Wi-Fi per month, it should be 290 something. It should be 296 is what I'm paying for now per month. Yeah, for the internet. It's quite expensive. Internet is, by the way, one of the expensive things that we have in this country. So getting very good internet, fast and good internet is expensive. Even these normal networks here that provide the internet providers, trust me, they overcharge. But yet the internet is really so poor. So the internet, if you try Zuku, you will not regret. At least I have not had any disappointment so far from the time I started using it. Okay, let me know when you get here. Okay, Kevin Lowy, maybe we'll be able to get with you, Steven, as well. I need a house in Ente. I think you've made maybe in Tebe, 8 bedrooms. Okay, you can contact us on our WhatsApp number or email address so that we can be able to give you options and also maybe talk more about the house that you want, maybe from the location, the pricing, all that will matter. So contact us so that we can be able to talk more about that. Yeah. Please ask all the questions, that because today is for unanswered questions about everything, but of course most especially about furnishing houses, where to buy things, and that's what we are talking about today. And of course I'm here to answer all your questions that I didn't answer in the previous video. So let me read your comments as well so that we can be able to tackle everything. Yes, Ugandan village wife, that's a great question. I would love to see a stream on those topics. Yes, I'll be able to do that as well one time, about how people, feel bad about foreigners being escorted, maybe helped by Ugandans, all that. I'll be able to bring those topics with you here. Let me see. Can I get a 2-bedroom apartment anywhere close to town for around 2 million Uganda shillings per year? Oh, 2 million Uganda shillings per year. We shall be able to see how much you're willing to give per month, but 2 million per year may be a bit tricky, but we can be able to see what we can. So you can contact us on email so that we can be able to talk about it and the locations that you would love to get, and we shall definitely get you something. Yeah, Then Stephen is saying, great, I was told it had 2 bathrooms, but land one was outside. Very confusing to me, but I didn't have time to keep looking. Yeah, sometimes home hunting is very, very difficult here, especially with the brokers. So if you're looking for a house within or an apartment within Uganda, or if you're trying to move to Uganda, sometimes you run into brokers. Maybe brokers who are willing to help you this and that, of course, connect you to places. We used brokers before whereby these people used to take us to different apartments. But trust me, these people will take you to the poorly. I don't know why they always take you to the worst places first before they take you to the place that you feel like, okay, this is now the place that I should be staying in. Most people take you to funny, funny places, like really funny and secure. That's what I mean. Because most places, maybe the security is really terrible. You see the neighborhood, you're not secure. Another tip that I should get anyone who's moving to the country, as long as you go to a place, look at the security, look at your neighborhood. Most places might be having a gate, you know, you have a gate, you have neighbors, but trust me, the people who can intrude in the night. So make sure you're looking for a place. Do they have a security guard? Do they maybe have a guard dog? All that should be put into place. Maybe the wall is having the barbed wires or the electronic fences, because you know your security is key. So make sure you do that. That is what I would advise you. So for Stephen, if they're telling you there's a bathroom outside, most houses here, the way they are built, maybe for the maid's room is the bathroom is put outside, or maybe for the visitors so that you don't share. So if it's maybe like a 2 bedroom house, they make sure that the guests, I mean the master bedroom is self-contained, then the rest, the other bathroom is outside, then the other one is not self-contained. That's how it is most cases. So you need to see. You could have told the person who got you that apartment who will share with you the videos. I'm sure they would have shared with you how the apartment really looks like. But for security, you need to be very, very careful. Then another thing I should advise anyone who's looking for an apartment is, of late, I don't know why there's a lot of electricity outages. Like electricity is on and off. So most places right now, it's just a mess, whereby electricity is off like for 2 days, one. So you need to find a place whereby at least maybe they have solar for, because there's a place that the other place, my other place, they only have solar for security. So if electricity is not there, there's solar outside. So make sure at least you get somewhere that you can be able to have electricity all the time, because the outages here are terrible. Or you have backup something, at least. That is another thing. But for security, be careful. I've had so many friends who have been robbed, whereby you can't even leave your house. You know, if you don't sleep in your house that night, people will come in. And the people who steal, who come and rob from you, are your very neighbors. People who see you coming in and out of the gate. So these are the very people who maybe time you, and also, you know, they know the timing. Maybe they know your schedule. They know this person maybe comes at this time, maybe this person enters at this time. So trust me, these people are going to come and rob you. The neighborhood that you're going to choose as well also matters. So be careful with some neighborhoods that are really horrible. Do your research, ask people around how the neighborhood is, how they're living. They'll be honest with you sometimes. They'll be, at least tell them, how is it? Like, is there a lot of theft here? Am I safe in the night? If you're a person who maybe stays out for longer, at least ask from these people to tell you how it is, how the security is. Trust me, they'll be able to let you know about how it is, because your security is guaranteed wherever you go to, a place to stay in. Most people just stay in a place for only 1 month and they leave because the security is not really good. You find that maybe someone has already broken into the house if you're not there, if you've not slept in the house, if you're not there for just one night, or if you've gone visiting. So you need to be extremely careful with the security. Security is key. Try as much as possible to make sure that you ask your neighbors. Your neighbors are the ones who are going to help you as well. Know how they've been living. Most people will tell you the truth. They will tell you, this place is not secure before you deposit your money. So try as much as possible to at least talk to these people and tell them how it is. Do your research before you go to a home or an apartment. That is my major advice to everyone. So another thing I should say about renting, what can I talk about that? Yeah, the brokers. the brokers are just one of the people who want, they have a commission. These brokers here have a commission where the landlords give them the money. But these people who take you to these places also demand money from you. So it's very common. You get a broker, takes you to an apartment, tells you, give me some money because I brought you to this place. Of course, sometimes it's kind enough, like he tried his best to take you around. So you're kind enough to give them the money. But these people try to overcharge sometimes. For a day, trust me, if you're looking for a house, you can give someone only 10,000 Uganda shillings. That is roughly okay, like $4 per day for someone to look for a place. 10,000 is enough for them, by the way, because they're going to get a commission from this landlord. They always, at least they consider them more when you're purchasing an apartment, or if you're going to rent a house within the suburbs of Kampala. Yeah, so be careful the brokers and be careful with where they take you to. Most of them take you to places they know that they can be able to connect with their people who will be able to get money from you anytime. So be careful, extremely careful. So let me read the comments again. Let me see. Steven Tina should be able to assist you. We shall be able to assist him as well, so don't worry about that. From my experience, Muslims folks here seem to be really cool. Yeah, Muslims are really cool, but of course, you need to know the people you're interacting. Maybe the people you've interacted with are the ones who are cool, but not all of them are cool. So yeah, I think it's someone's behavior and how someone has been brought up. So you'll find, of course, the Muslims who will show you what Kampala is like. So I shouldn't say that they're the perfect people, but of course, most of them are really cool people. They're really cool people, they're kind, but depends on someone's personality. You just have to mind more about how someone behaves and personality of someone. So let me see. I've seen her apartment content. It's hard and understandable for people not to trust foreigners. True. Tina is good, but Nabs is queen of spending money, much money. Lord, she can squeeze the juice out of $1. Okay. Then what happened to the former Didi's World Amusement Park? Does it still function? Yes, Didi's World. I remember in the news as if it collapsed. I don't know more about it. I didn't read about it. I don't know. I shouldn't really lie to you. I'm not sure whether it's still functional for now. Let me not talk about that because I don't want to talk what I don't know. Can you get something? You might be way in the countryside. Okay. Hello, people. Hello, Superwoman. Thank you so much. Yeah. Security is everything. Kevin Lowy. Yes, that is so true. That is so true. I want the countryside. Kevin Lowy. I intend to get few goats. I want the peaceful countryside life. Wow, that is amazing. Yes, by the way, in our farm, we're also going to be bringing in more goats, and it's going to be a model farm. Maybe we can be able to work together. Maybe we can be able to help you if you come into the country. That will be really so good. Getting Malika ready for bed. Okay, then. That's awesome. You fit right in, my brother. I love goats and ducks. Yeah, that is so true. Let me see here. Don't forget to like the live stream. Yes, please like the live stream. Please support the channel by liking. Hello, Amito Mitra. How are you doing? Long time. Thank you for joining the stream. You can find a country home for little. Yeah, for very little. Yeah. When you move out of Kampala, of course, the prices get little. At least get realistic in most cases. So if you love the countryside lifestyle, trust me, you're going to get anything that you want because the prices are really amazing. They are really affordable. Oh wow, yeah, that happens in the bad areas of the US too. Okay, what are the procedures in getting Uganda driver's license? Okay, for the driver's license, it has been made easier now. So in case you want to get your license, because we probably used to go to around, what is that place? Around Chambogo side, if you're Ugandan, you can be able to relate. So it was really so hard. People used to go and queue from morning to sunset. But right now, the license The driver's license is the easiest thing that you can easily get here. What you need to do, as long as you're local, if you're Ugandan, you just need to go with your from the letter from your driving school showing that you've done that driving lessons and that blah blah and everything with your national ID. Only that. Two things. Your the letter from the driving school with your national ID, and they have new offices, by the way. This is an update for everyone who didn't know. They're no longer at Chambogo, they're now at the railway. If you know Ginger Road, then you come downwards the railway. The railway station. That is where the offices are. It is very easy. You just go with your national ID, then with your letter, then you pay some money for to get the permit. So in case you pay that money, then you'll be able to go. When you enter, there are people who will come you, help you out. Then of course you go to the office, you get it immediately. It is one day thing. It's no longer like you come back another day, maybe this and this. They'll just check through your data from your national ID, then they'll be able to get it for you. For foreigners, the same thing. What you only need is your maybe your driving license from your country. That is what you go with your ID. Then of course you pay the money. There's a bank, DTB bank. That is the easiest from the railway. Just across the road, you can pay. They will give you the amount. I'm not very certain about the amount that you paid, but you go with that as a foreigner. Go get your driving, get that pay at the bank, get your former driving license, okay, your driving license from your country with your ID or your passport, then they'll be able to get you something. There and then, it even takes less than an hour for you to get your driving license. They'll check through your, for Ugandans, they check through, because the data from your national ID is what they have there. So they'll be able to check all that much. Then you take fingerprints and all that, and you're good to go. And another amazing thing about the current driving license is it is East African driving license. So you're not able to only drive in Uganda, but you can also drive in Kenya, you can also drive in Tanzania. So how amazing is that? That is by the thank you for bringing up this question, because I wasn't even ready for it. I didn't know that you're going to even ask about it. But according to my experience, that is the latest, and that's what we've gone through of late. Yes. Thank you for that question. I hope someone finds it helpful. Then let me see. Kevin Lowe, you're correct. When I was broke college student, my apartment got broken into all the time. That is so true. With here, apartments really, the depends on your neighborhood. People get to break into it all the time. You might even, that's why I always tell my friends, when you're getting a house, I know most of us are looking maybe for really affordable ones, really, really affordable. But the affordable ones, okay, the really cheap ones, and you want to save so much. Of course, there are some people who cannot maybe afford some particular houses, but there are people who can afford, but they really try so hard to go for these places. I always tell them that you go for the cheap, it's going to cost you more, because these thieves are going to buy your TV, you buy your fridge, you buy your things in the house. The next day, people come and rob you. How is it going to benefit you spending less on rent, and your things are being stolen all the time, your expensive stuff, and you keep buying them all the time and replacing, and also putting yourself at a risk, because sometimes these people come and rob you in the night and beat you up. Huh? Some even can rape you, so you never know if the person who is coming to rob you. So you need to be very security. Make sure you're in a secure place. At least try all means that at least where you're going to, there's a security guard. I know the security guards are awesome. They also connive with these people sometimes in some places, but at least try your best, to go to a place, at least to see there's a security guard. Most places have security guard, or not even the armed security guard. They have people who have the bow and arrow. I've seen some places who have that, but at least they have someone at the gate. So in case you come in the night, someone can open for you easily. And another thing, how people rob people here. If you're a night person, like you're always out in the night and you come back late, always people will always know how you, maybe if you're a weekend person, how it used to be, okay, how it used to be when curfew was not implemented. But even now, people still stay out till late. When you come, people wait for you at the gate, so you don't have to open your car. If you're moving with the car, just hoot for someone to open for you, and they open for you. They rob people on the gate most of the time. So put your windows up, close it, wait for someone to open for you and enter. But the things of maybe reaching at the gate and you get out and maybe you're moving around, they will hit you. Trust me. So you need to be very careful with such things. The neighborhood also matters, you know. Have to be extremely, extremely careful. Yeah, that was a point to point out as well. Thank you for all your questions. I appreciate. Please like the video as well. I would appreciate that. Let me read the questions as well. Most of them here. Have you seen the traffic? Yeah, the traffic is a major thing. Another thing that we have in Uganda is traffic. I don't know whether Stephen was talking about the traffic here, but traffic is one of the challenges that you can face when you're coming to this city, especially when it has rained. I think everyone brings out their car, or it's just a mess sometimes. But that's how it is, and even our traffic officers really make things really worse with the traffic. They try to control the traffic, yet we have traffic lights. We have traffic lights in most of the junctions, but they try to be the ones to be in charge. So that causes even more traffic. I don't know who is implementing this. I don't know who is responsible for whatever for the traffic in Kampala or in the city center or the suburbs, but these people make it worse. That is a fact, but that's how we live here. So let me read. Good night. Yeah, good night, Sylvia. Classic says, okay. Lois saying, I just got mine. Just bring your ID, your country. It should be very simple. Yeah, that is so true. I don't think I'll ever drive in Uganda. Why? Why wouldn't you drive in Uganda? It's very easy. As long as you have the courage. You have the courage, because in the city center is the most challenging part. If you go outside the city, it's quite easy, because the only challenge about driving within the city is the border guys. So the border guys do not follow the rules, the traffic lights at all. They ride anyhowly. They drive on the pavements, they go off-road, they come in front of you. So you have to be very careful with these people. And they know that people who are driving are looking at them. So you need to be very careful. Use your side mirrors all the time. All the time. Because these people come from nowhere. Just bump onto you. So that's how it is. So trust me, border guys make it really so difficult to drive in the city, because even in the junctions where the traffic lights, these guys will just not respect it and drive through all the time. So you need to be just careful with them and have the courage, with all the confusion sometimes, especially like if you go to downtown, the confusion sometimes can freak you out, but that's how it is. That's life here. You just have to have the courage, like to also be arrogant sometimes. I should say that you should be arrogant with these people, shout, because it's all about shouting downtown. That's how it is. So let me see the comments. I don't think, okay. Chris is saying, I've been through the same. Kevin Lowy, my place was broken into before, but they only took my groceries. Shame on them. They thought they were going to get some money. Yeah, I agree, Lol. I had to drive a few times and it was so crazy. It's so crazy here. It's so crazy. You might end up knocking everyone in the city and then you get arrested. And by the way, if you knock a border guy or these motorcyclists in that town, these guys just surround you. These guys have a lot of solidarity amongst themselves. So that's how it is. What languages do you speak, Eddie? I've already said this, that I speak like, are there 4 languages or 6 languages? Yeah, I speak Ateso, Luganda, Runyankole, Luchiga, then Rutoro. Yes, that's what I speak. Yeah, so if you come here, your girl can translate. I'm kidding, but those are the languages that I can speak. Okay. Oh, that's terrible, Kevin Lobby. Okay, would you pass on food? Would you? I would let them pass on the food, Chrissy. Yeah. At the time I was broken school, okay. Is the window market still crowded as usual? Yes, the window market is still crowded in case you want to buy affordable stuff like the food stuffs, clothing, second hand, first class. You can be able to go to a window market very early in the morning. I don't know whether people still do that, but I used to do that when I was still in college. So we used to go very early in the morning, go do the shopping, but that was way back, like 12 years ago, but that's what we used to do. But Owino is still on. Things are still there. It's still crowded. The few times I've passed by, it's still crowded as usual. Of course, Owino side, then you go to Katwe, it is just crowded. So that's how it is. They've never, but the market has been tried. They've tried to modernize it a little bit. It's not like it used to be a few years ago. Yeah. Okay. What schools are the best for short courses in master's degree? I would advise you to go to Makerere University. Makerere is one of the best universities here, so you can be able to go there. Yeah, that is my recommendation. Then Uganda Christian University is also good. Nkozi University, I'm not sure about it, but most people say it's also good. Yeah, but Makerere University is one of the best. I'm now retired, looking back on the road to get okay. Stephen Brandt, be blessed to move to Uganda and live out my life. Yes, you need to come and live your life here. It's amazing. People are perfect. Everything is okay here. Can you live comfortably on $50 monthly as a single person? $50 monthly, I don't think you're going to live comfortably here. But of course, you'll be able to afford most of the things like food. Maybe if you're talking about food, you can be able to live on that. Bow and arrow. Mr. Musinguzi, yes, people use bow and arrow in some places. Yeah. Life would be much challenging. Yeah, true, that is true. 50 USD, you not enjoy. Otherwise, before I forget, where is Betty, and update us on where okay, whereabouts. Betty is in a different location, I'm in a different location. But we have done already 2 videos with her. That will be coming, I think, in the next video. You'll be able to see it in the next video that is coming up. So you'll be able to see her very soon. Yes, she's just in a different place, doing her own stuff. Yeah. Let me see what other questions are here. Okay. I found a house of 214 per month and still can't believe it. Yeah, you can be able to get it. Those ones are available. Depends on your location. After rent has been paid. $50, no way. Yeah, you can't really. Unless it's maybe food for a week or not even a week, but $50 per month, you will not enjoy life. You struggle. People use bow and arrow here in US for hunting. Here we use it for guarding, yes, for security purposes. Most places, if you're using a local guard, okay, like person who just get from the village to always look out, maybe watch the place, guard the place. They use bow and arrow. But for hunting, we also use it for hunting here, maybe in the villages out in the countryside. That's what they use. Yes, guys, I think I've been here for over an hour. I think I've really answered most questions. So there are some questions that I did not answer about this apartment. So people who asked me where is the location of the apartment. The apartment is in Mutungo Hill. Yeah, that's where it is. Then people asked me about the price. The prices differ because there are several units around this place. So in case you're really interested in any of the units, you can inbox me on the email. Please write an email to me. On the description, I put the email there. Please get in touch with me, or the number that you see in the description. I'll be able to give you the full details of the price. I'm not very comfortable sharing the price here because I wasn't advertising this house for sale or for rent. That's why I'm not comfortable with that, but I can do that in private. So whoever's been asking me, please share with us the price of the place. The price of the apartment. Please, I'm asking, be kind enough, go to my email or the number that is there. Contact me. I'll be able to get back to you with all the details in case you're interested in getting one of them. But the price, I will give you the prices because the prices differ depending on the level, on the floor that you're in, then the views, then everything really differs. But I'll be able to help you as well because this is what I've been doing for most of you. So I will always help you, but I'm not comfortable talking about the price. I don't want to be tacky. I don't want to be something else because I don't want to be judged. because of the price. But I will give you the price in private. I'm comfortable about that. Then another question, the location I've already told you, it's around Mutungo Hill for people who have been really asking. Yes. Then what else was the major question? Of course, the prices, I've really tried to talk more about that. Yeah, let's talk about the curtains maybe. Yes, because I talked about the curtains in the video, where to purchase, where to go to. For curtains, we went to different showrooms for, for curtains, compared the prices. Yeah, for the previous house, I went to, for the other house, excuse me, I got the guy, I went to downtown. I was trying to save costs. I went downtown, I went to Chiembe. There's a place called Chiembe where they sell fabric. They sell a lot of fabric there. They have tailors who make suits, who make everything. Like if you want anything affordable, go to GMA downtown. You're going to find everything that you need. So for the other house, I went to that place. I got some gentleman who helped me. He took me to one showroom. I had to choose the kind of curtains that I wanted, the material that I wanted. He came and took measurements for the other house, and he also fixed everything. But for this one here, for this particular house, I went to NJ Interiors, that is along Ginger Road, that is in what university is that? Lake Victoria International. Am I right? Yes, opposite Bank of Baroda. So it's along Ginger Road. That is where I got these curtains from. They still came and did the measurements. That is the kind thing about them. They send someone to do the measurements for all the windows. Then you go and choose. But I would recommend you to go to them, NJ Interiors, because they have a variety and most of their items are imported. So if you want quality, really quality, because this guy, the owner, really travels to different countries, to Turkey, to Italy, UK, US, to bring these things there. Even if you just walk into the showroom, you're just wowed by everything. Some of the things they don't even sell, but just because the interior is just so perfect, it's just amazing. So they have a variety of them you choose, and they not only sell curtains, they also sell the rugs, the carpets. They also sell for you the pillows and everything, the seats that there. It's just a very, very good place, and they're not very expensive. So if you person who doesn't want to go downtown to Chiembe, try this other showroom here. I would recommend it because I've used it before and I bought these curtains from there. Yes. Well, I think I've answered most of the questions. Let me read a few questions here so that we can be able to end this live stream because I have an early morning tomorrow. But I appreciate everyone who has just tuned in. Please like the video as well if you haven't already. Like the video and also subscribe. We are on the road to 15K subscribers. Help a sister to reach 15K subscribers. I'd really appreciate that. That would motivate me, to bring more videos, informative videos, because I try my level best to always try to bring informative videos to you that you'll be able to learn from, at least learn one or two things from these videos, not just have fun, but for you to learn as well. Not for you to enjoy, but also learn something. Let me read a few comments here so that I can be able to continue and end the live stream in a short while. Yeah, Leah Media was saying that Stephen Brandt is speaking facts. Yes, he is speaking facts only. Yeah, that is so true. Just a moment. Just reading the comments here. Okay, you're still asking me about my friend. You'll be able to see her soon as possible. Don't worry about that. Then David is saying probably more human than the bullet. Yeah, yes, but it's dangerous sometimes. Sometimes they poison the bow and arrow, so it's risky as well, but it's for safety. Then Denzo is saying, by the way, greetings from Liverpool. How is Liverpool? Thank you so much for joining. I appreciate you so much. Yes, and then someone is saying, are you going to be doing a tour for your town and showing such things as shopping malls, parks, and recreation centers? Yes, I'll definitely do that. Don't worry about that. I'm going to make sure that I do the shopping malls. By the way, Akasha Mall contacted me that we should go and do a tour about the mall and everything, which is a really privilege, because most malls don't allow people to go there and film and do everything. But when I get time, I'll be able to take you guys and show you around and give you an updated Akasha Mall so that you can see what is or how it looks like, the shops that you can find in. So you can also let me know what you would like to know about Acacia, because that is one of the biggest malls that we have in Kampala. So they wrote to us an email, and it was a privilege for me, really, to have such an opportunity to be invited by the management. It's amazing. It's a pleasure because everyone watches because of you guys. You guys have been amazing. People see the viewership. People see, how the channel is performing. That's why they contact us. But I appreciate that so much. So we shall be able to go there one time when I get time. That's when I'll be able to go there. Recreation centers and all parks, I'll be able to try and fix time maybe in a few weeks when everything gets settled down with the farm, because it's the one that is really keeping me a bit busy for now. Then let me see. I'm worried of being judged for tattoos. Yes, another thing that you need to know about having tattoos in Uganda, it's there's a way people look at people with tattoos in a different way. They feel like maybe this is a gangster, something like that. Because most Ugandans do not have tattoos. It's only maybe the celebrities. It is just something. Okay, I should say it's a taboo. If someone sees you with a tattoo, there's a way they look at you. So it's not so common. That's what I would really say. It's not a common thing for people to have tattoos here. So they'll not judge you, but of course you get judged. I should be realistic with you. You'll be judged because of those tattoos, but of course your actions will speak. Yeah, if you're a nice person, then people will not judge you. But of course, by just looks, people will be like, this one should be a gangster, maybe this one is, this and that, because that's what we consider it. It's just the culture, and that's how it is here. Yeah. So Benji is saying those are common, but mostly for celebrities. Yeah, you're right. I think you're one of them. I hope not. I joined the Chipmen's Club. Okay. See you at the farm. Good night. See it, Leo. I'm sorry, it's called Stingy Men's Club Association. It's so funny. Yes, we have Stingy Men Association here. They don't give out money. Yeah, that's what they say. That's what they say. I only see that on social media. I don't know who formed that association and what it's all about, but that's how it is here. So thank you guys so much, for watching till now. At least I've tried to answer the unanswered questions, right? Yes, at least I've tried my best. I've tried to answer from the previous video what I did not answer. I think at least I've tried to be open enough. Yes. But I appreciate everyone who has joined us from the beginning. Shout outs to everyone who has supported the channel through Super Chat. Shout outs to Steven Brands. Shout out to Boogie Talks. Shout out to our biggest supporter, Kevin Lowy. We love you so much. Shout out to everyone who has watched us from the beginning till now. We love you so much. Yes. And the Ugandan village wife, all the people have been very interactive, keeping the conversation going. I appreciate you guys so much. You guys are gems. You guys are just the best. I love you from the bottom of my heart. You guys are supporting this channel. More amazing content, of course, is coming up from real estate and also lifestyle, and of course, farming. By the way, there is a channel that I'll be sharing in a few weeks with you for the farm, because I don't want to contradict the channel so much, putting in the farming videos and this, but it's going to be amazing. I promise you, I'm going to bring for you. Of course, I'll be sharing a few of them here, but the detailed ones and of course informative ones will be on the other channel. But I'm going to share the link with everyone here so that you can be able to find support on the other channel. If a person who wants agriculture, who wants to do business here in terms of maybe agriculture, farming, all that, that will be for you. And this one will remain for real estate, and lifestyle things only, but the other one is going to be professional. So I hope you guys really support the other channel as well, because it's going to be what you don't expect. Yes, that's what I should really let you know, because so much is coming up on the other one as well. But I appreciate everybody who has joined us. God bless you. Of course, before you leave, please like the video and also share with your friends. Tell them that BNT Lifeline is one of a kind. We hope you find homes at the comfort of your couch, you know, tell you, share with you informative videos as well, take you around, all that, entertain you a little bit. Yes, talk with you, have chats with you, do live streams, talk about different aspects of life as well. So we appreciate everybody who has been here with us from the beginning. I appreciate you guys so, so much. Yes. Yes, I think that's it for today. Please like the video before you leave, at least. Please, just for Tina. Just for Tina and the family, so that we can, you know, have have other people join in, and also subscribe, of course, if you haven't already. All right, guys, I should say have a lovely night. Please like the video. Please, 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 please. Yes, have a lovely night. See you in the next one. Bye. Edith, thank you so much. Love you too. Have a good night. Bye.